Hello, welcome. In today's pose, we're going to be doing a supported bridge, and it's a little bit of a shorter pose than what we've been doing in most of the challenge. So we're going to hold this bridge for maybe 10 minutes. You can certainly hold it for longer than the video if you feel inclined. And I'm going to show you a couple of arrangements with props. There's a lot of different ways to get into this pose. The first way I'm going to be doing on the floor on a mat with an extra blanket for support. I would probably recommend that you do this pose wherever it's comfortable for most of the prop arrangements. However, if you choose to replace any of these props with a block, I would probably do the pose on the floor. So the first arrangement, we're going to use two bolsters, which we're going to stack the vertical way so that they're kind of the size of our body. It's okay if they're a little bit shorter or longer, but typically you want them to let you rest your legs and your torso up until you're about shoulder blades. Then we're going to come down onto the floor. You can use an eye mask nearby if you have one as well. And we're going to lay on the props. And just as we did with some of the back bends, we want the props to sort of come into our mid-spine, but we don't want them to fully come all the way up to, say, our shoulders. Then we're going to place the eye pillow on if you have one, or you could cover up with a blanket. And this will be the first pose. You can slide something under your head if you need a bit of support under the neck. The second way, I'm going to be grabbing my body pillow. You could use two bed pillows instead. And I'm going to place it laying the other way, so more of a horizontal arrangement on the mat. I'm also going to grab my eye pillow, which I love the sound of. And then I'm going to come onto the prop again. And this time I'm going to make sure that the prop it's going to be underneath sort of my hips, my lower back. You can adjust the height. So for me, I found that the body pillow flat was not high enough and I like a little bit more support. So I'm going to fold it in half. You could also just stack more pillows or stack blankets on pillows if you need extra height. And an alternative here would be to use a block or a stack of books and maybe put a blanket on them so it's more cushioned. And then you can use something behind your head if you need that extra neck support. So I'm using my cat's bed, but you could use a pillow or a folded blanket. And in this variation, you could keep your knees bent like in a traditional bridge, but you could also extend them long if that encourages rest. And that can help also to lengthen the front body. Placing the eye pillow on, letting the hands fall to the floor or wherever is comfortable. Palms wide and facing the sky in a position of receiving. And we'll just hang out here. going to prepare to come out of the pose now, but of course you could stay here longer if you feel inclined. So bending the knees, keeping our legs bent, moving our knees from side to side in some windshield wipers. And when you're ready, you can fold over onto your side into a fetal position, taking the last few moments to thank yourself for being here, for your body, and for your own well-being.